All right, hot messers, here's the latest update. Welcome to Taming a Hot Mess Life with Kathy. The hot mess life we come from, the hot mess life we're working to tame, and the hot mess life we're learning to celebrate. I recently asked you guys, what is the hot mess life that you are working on or trying to tame or dealing with right now? And I got answers, so many answers from you. Some of you are really in the midst of a heartbreak, and others of you are trying to maneuver life, the trickiness that it throws us. And you guys already know my hot mess situation right now, this full-time RV living and the circumstances that have gotten me to this place. But so I wanted to give you guys a little bit of insight as to what my secret is to taming my hot mess life. Like, it's always one thing after another with me, and I know it's that way with you guys too. So I just know, I know that we're all going through some stuff. So anyway, the assignment was to write in the notes, the comments below what you're working on taming. And I want to tell you, laughter. Laughter is my secret weapon. I've been through so much stuff in my life, but I'm always able to find, I don't know how I'm able to find it. I mean, I think God has really given me this funny bone. I have a funny bone. That's it. That's plain and simple. I laugh at the funny things. I laugh at the terrible things. My sense of humor is so dark. Everything, I can find something funny in everything. And I think that you guys can too. And that's a big thing for helping you get through whatever the mess is that you're dealing with. All right, here's an update. Yesterday, I took my look at me. I am a hot mess today. It's been raining all day, and I'm going to tell you about this flippin' day of mine today. Okay, so yesterday I left Bellingham and was on my way over to see my folks over in Belfair. So I'm still in Washington. Took me 2 hours to pack up to get everything, the utilities unplugged and everything plugged up and ready to go. My jacks that level the motorhome won't go all the way in. I got 4 of them total. 3 of them work okay. One of them's a little bit slow, but the 4th one, it doesn't even want to go in. So, I'm sorry, I just cannot quit looking at how terrible I am. Guys, everybody's a mess, right? Okay, sorry, I digress. Okay, so this 4th jack won't go in. My stepson pushes on it, and finally he gets it to go in, but this is seriously, like, it takes forever. So I finally get on the road. I get the car hooked up behind it. I get on the road, and I'm about, I don't know, like 15 minutes in, and that freaking jack falls. It starts to fall down, and I have this dinger, this bell that is just going off, and it won't shut up. And I can't push the button to get it to go in and push on the jack at the same time. So right now I'm just kind of like, fine, whatever, I gotta go with it. I go to the first place that I thought was a good place for the dump station, and they don't have a dump station. So then I'm trying to drive the motorhome and figure out where I'm going to dump the black water tank. I finally call Camping World, which that's a whole nother thing. So I go there and I don't find it. I can't find where to go. And so I go around the block, I call them, and then they tell me how to get there. I go in the wrong way. I got to turn around. I got to figure out how to do a U-turn in the middle of the... So finally I get there. I get to where I need to be. And guys, I totally did it great. Like, the dump tank thing worked out fine. I was like, woohoo, I did it. Okay, I forgot to tell you that my propane is super low, and my gas, of course, this is a recurring situation with me, right? My gas is low. So I get the tanks dumped, and I'm so flustered by this dinging bell. I can tell that my jack isn't going to continue to fall, but I can't get it to go in, and I don't know what to do. So I'm just going to have to suck it up and just get to where I go. So I'm driving with this dinging bell that makes you a little bit freaked out anyways. And then I look down, and I'm almost to Bellevue, No, yeah, I'm almost to Bellevue. And my gas gauge is empty. Like, it's empty. So, I take the first exit I can see, and it's into downtown Bellevue. Now, I'm pretty comfortable around Bellevue, the whole Seattle area. And I think, okay, I'll just pull into downtown Bellevue. I'll find a gas station. I'll be good. There's no gas station right off the freeway in downtown Bellevue. And I don't know about you guys, but when you need a gas station, of course you can't find one. When you don't need one, you pass 50 of them, right? So I'm driving around up and down the hills, and the motorhome hates the hills. So I've got cars behind me. I can't find a flipping gas station to save my life. Finally, I get into a gas station. Well, somewhere along the way, I hear this crash in the back, and I've got these 3 big windows and a big wooden valance, just like this one, like this thing right here. It's huge. It's like the whole length. It's huge. This freaking thing falls down. All the blinds fall. I got this thing falling down. Stuff's flying out of the cupboards. Cupboard doors are opening. Literally, shit is flying off of me. Oh, so finally I get gas. I'm on my way again, and I stopped and had a quick hug from a girlfriend that happened to be in Auburn. So I went over and saw her. And Dory, I love you. Thank you for giving me the little bit of encouragement. I got back on the road. I've made it to my parents' house. Now, mind you, yesterday it was a beautiful day, but I've got this ding-dong dinger going off the whole time. Sammy's ears are killing him, because I'm sure. And so I've got the radio blasting. I'm trying to get through Tacoma traffic, which is just terrible. I finally get through all that. I get all the way to my parents' house, and I back in like a champ. I got to back in a really narrow driveway and around and behind their house. Everything's going great. Everything's perfect. We hook up to the utilities. All of it's great, but we know that I have to leave the next day because I got to go get propane, and we got to figure out this jack thing. So my parents call their friend. Their friend's son is a mechanic. So today we get up and we go get propane, and then we go to the mechanic's house, and he looks at the jacks and he's like, yeah, totally, I can fix it. He looks, and this morning I go to bring in this slide. So this whole thing that I'm sitting in right now is a slide, and it goes right behind the driver's door to half of the kitchen, and the whole thing comes in. Well, today it didn't want to. Yesterday it didn't want to. I had to make the motorhome unlevel so that the slide would come in, and today it didn't want to come in again either. So I'm in a panic. Like, this is a freaking money pit that I've bought, and it's not just like my weekender. This is my life. So he looks at that and he's like, okay, both of those things can fix. And he asked me to turn the engine on, and in Boise, they told me that one of the screws or bolts or something with my exhaust was broken. But you're good. Just go ahead and go on your trip, and when you get back, we'll order the part and we'll fix it. Don't worry, no problems. So this mechanic, my parents' friend's son, who is awesome, by the way, tells me that my exhaust is going to go. Like, it's going to be a big thing. He shows me all the things. He explains it really well. And then he says that it's going to be expensive if I don't get it fixed soon. So that throws a wrench in my whole next week plans. He also tells me that the tires that the tire store, I won't say the name, but they were like the wrong tires. It's okay because they're semi-tires, so I can last forever. He's kind of just walking through and showing me all the stuff that is wrong, and I'm about to have a meltdown. Well, somewhere in the middle of this, he tells me that it's really hot and sexy that I can drive this and that I'm doing this and that. So he's kind of building my ego while he's ripping my heart out because of all the things that have to be. Okay, I don't know where I'm going with this, except that I am a hot mess, a disaster. It's just, the wheels are falling off, one thing after another. I know what you're going through is big. And before I forget, I want to say to you guys that are following, I don't I don't care if you're married, if you're not married. If you see a woman that you think is doing something exceptional, tell her. We need to know that. And this guy, he's like, it's amazing that you're doing this. He was complimenting me on how amazing it was that I'm doing this. And I'm just like, I'm doing it. I got to do it. I don't really have a choice. This is the path I decided to follow. I'm doing it. And he really made me feel good because this is something that guys do. Guys drive the motorhome. Guys drive the fifth wheel. Guys do the rig. And there, I'm doing it. And so I want you guys to feel like you need to compliment women too, right? Us women, we're complimenting each other all the time. This was so powerful because it was a guy saying how great it was that I was doing this. So anyway, back to my point. My point is, find the laughter. Guys, everything is breaking all around me. But I'm doing it. I'm doing it. You can do it. I know your life is rough. I know things are terrible. I know that everything, not everything is great, right? It just isn't going to be. And you might conquer one hot mess to be able to have another hot mess. That's how it works in my life. So find the laughter. Find the things that you can say, okay, I did this. I'm conquering this. Cheer yourself on, because it's not very often that you find a guy that's going to compliment you, or a stranger that's going to compliment you. When you do get those compliments, soak them up. But in the meantime, power through. Find your strength. Tell yourself how powerful you are. Remind yourself of the stuff that you've gone through already, the hot messes that you're on the other side of. As you're going through this hot mess, find the things that make you laugh. Find the way that you can laugh and get through it. It's all going to be okay. I know it is. It's always okay. Think of all the terrible things that you've been through, and now you're on the other side of them. So I just want you to know that you can do this. I can do it. You can do it. We're going to have a great story to tell our grandkids or whoever. It's always going to be funny if you make it funny and if you look for the happy side. So there you go. There's my message for you today. Look at me. I'm a disaster. I am just it rained all day, and I was out there trying to figure out all the things I got to fix. It's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. And by the way, my mirror's fixed. My stairs are working again. And, yeah, there we go. All right. That's my update today. Sorry, it's a little longer than I wanted, but there you go. You guys got this. You got it. If I can do it, you can do it. All right. I love you guys. God bless each and every one of you, and keep powering through your hot mess life. Bye.